Now, part two of this video, just highlighting the reality of reality. So I've been blessed enough to be in sheltered environments and be in melanated environments and see that they can be one and the same. There's a lot about the sheltered environments that goes under the table, goes unnoticed, where another part of a concerned, if you got two pieces of a puzzle, one part of the puzzle might turn a blind eye to what's really happening in certain areas, because the reputation of that environment is contingent upon it. Whereas, the reality of another environment that you might, I feel like I was incited to be fearful of melanated environments, and it's been really, really, really dope being able to be in a melanated environment and see that this is like super cool, to be neighborly, to interact with some people that don't just do the plain Jane thing. I am educated and I have created a twerk-based fitness movement. Like, that's not what they taught me in the environments where I've obtained my education. So I'm here to mold both of the worlds together, because there's a lot about both sides that a lot of people just don't know for one reason or another. So I just want to dead the whole premise of fear or ignorance of any sort. I'm at the park right now. I'm down south. It's so many daddies out here interacting with their children. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I'm physically getting used to this real environment. Vegas does not have a lot of real plants and, the kind of trees that produce this type of oxygen. So my body has had an interesting time adjusting, besides the fact that I am typically on an alkaline regimen, and for the last few days I've been so against the grain of that, and my body is rebelling. So on a scientific level, what happens is that the stomach produces mucus, and it's to deal with the stomach acid that we produce as we're digesting food. The more acid we produce, the more acid we eat, the more acid we produce. So then the more mucus we produce, and mucus is the body's way of kind of escorting that foreign substance out. So I do blow my nose a lot. I just had conch, and man, that's seafood. And on this alkaline journey, I have stair-stepped my way to where I am right now. I don't believe in doing drastic steps toward whatever it is I'm trying to accomplish, because I want it to be forever ever. So I make a process of it, and I do have services available if you're interested. You can go to Hello, My Name is Angela, Facebook _ Hello, My Name is Angela on Instagram, and take a look at my posts. Hit me up, send me a DM or inbox, and I can give you information, and there will be flyers circulating pretty soon, so that you all can be aware of all of the different services offered. But being on an alkaline diet allows for your brain to function at its higher capacity. Melanin is a chemical that the cells produce, and it determines the pigment of your skin, the color of your hair, your eyes, and it is said to be quite scientifically magical. So the better you eat, and you are a melanated person, you do have pigment to your complexion that looks brownish like mine, then that's how you ignite your superpowers. So it's been really, really cool being an intellect, and then taking that, infusing that with the alkaline lifestyle, and now taking my alkaline lifestyle and comparing it to an average lifestyle, because I am eating healthy by the health standards across the Knowledge Board publicly today. I'm eating a whole lot of seafood. I had some guava, like I had a guava cake. I had the guava pastries, and that's not very fattening or anything like that, but I have made so much mucus because those things are acidic. They're not alkaline based products, and I had a lot of acid. So it sounds like I have a head cold because I have so much mucus that my body is producing, because I am internally fighting. But I do give myself that courtesy. I do observe myself. I make sure that I take note of what's happening, and I strongly suggest that you all do the same exact thing. So let's say you're dealing with whatever it is you're dealing with. You want to do away with it. Let's start with half our body weight and ounces of water daily. And then while we're agreeing to that, let's also agree to food journaling. So all you're going to commit to is just drinking half of your body weight in ounces every day. Excuse me. And then keeping a food journal. Don't even worry about changing anything else. And for the next step, I'll advise you guys of what else to do. But if you want to get in touch with your healthier self, your happier self, you want control of your life, you want to live out loud, it starts with the personal decisions that we make. And that brings me right back to my initial point. Mr. Kaepernick, I'm standing with you, man. I love your tenacity, your heart, and I love the message. For all of you all out there that are outraged, this is not a video to incite that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I strongly suggest that you read the Constitution, read the Bill of Rights, read the preamble, and then come back and verbalize what your arguments are. Put it in writing, and I will do a video and I'll address it, but we're going to express our points like respectable light beings. We're not going to name call. We're not going to worsen a situation. If there's a misunderstanding, then you need to properly express your points with merit and give time for people to respond to it if you desire a response. If you don't, then you can just continue the internal war within yourself. The whole reason why people always feel like speaking out, though, is because they want to do something about that war within themselves. And just to wrap up this video, I want to urge that everyone live in the now. You do that by focusing on good feeling vibes. So that means surround yourself with things that feel good, period. It doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't have to be true. Oh gosh, excuse me. Excuse me, guys. And this mucus is clear. It's colorful mucus when there's an infection. Nothing is infected. My body is just like, what are you doing to us? So, excuse me, but I stopped pausing the camera on purpose. I want you all to see how my body is dealing with this, because I'm very healthy. I'm at the same weight that I was when I was in high school. I'm 34 years old now. Graduated in 01. So I could stand to be a lot heavier right now. A lot of my classmates are, and I am showing you all exactly how I have obtained my health. Pausing and editing real life moments wouldn't behoove me to really give you all a literal depiction of what this lifestyle entails. So I can't pause the camera anymore when it comes to me sneezing or wiping my nose or anything like this. Because if you too pay attention to your body, then you will find that you're having the same reactions. And it's very easy to simplify. I'm very thankful to Dr. Sabi for showing me the way. And if you all want to be as knowledgeable as I am, just look up Dr. Sabi, Dr.SEBI. I learned a lot through YouTube University, which is what I refer to YouTube as. And I know that you guys can do the same. And just use that as an example for a feel-good place. Maybe you're searching for the answer to your type 2 diabetes or your heart issues or your weight or blood pressure or depression or whatever it is that you're going through. This is a window. If the door closed, this is a window. Open that up. Squeeze your little body on in there. Get comfortable. Cop a squat. Feel good that you've made that decision, because today is the first day of the rest of your life. Congratulations. Love and light tribe, or love and light tribe. I'm going to get up out of here now and go back to watching this game. Before I cut out, let me just take the camera around so you all can see what a beautiful sight. This is what I see. I'm around all these melanated people out here that love their children, that want the best for their babies, that believe in encouraging and loving, leading by example, showing a sense of community, supporting one another. There are so many local vendors around here. There's music bumping in the background. The young babies are learning about responsibility. This is my idea of a community. This is what I've always hoped for. And I don't recall this level of commitment coming from the non-melanated communities. But maybe that's just my experience. Love and light, everyone. Peace.